that's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Sure you are. Fishing buddy?
Hey! It's Wednesday.
Is it?
And we are here. Yeah. Midvoke. Who was first in the chat? I'm going to assume it's
Gambit, of course. Who else?
Yep, Gambit.
Tyler
Yeah,
Gambit
he got
was-
beat the other day. Snorty fucking beat him the other day. So
He does that sometimes.
Gambit was
yeah.
first. Yeah, and then Snorty popped in. So hi guys. You want to give him his video?
Wait, I was building your list, but okay. You can check it twice afterwards. Are we in the... Whoa. Oh, here it
Ooh, I'm having connectivity issues. That video kept interrupting. So hello everybody. It's Happy Wednesday. We are here and almost canceled the show today for personal reasons, but I ended up figuring out how to do the show and not worry about it. So there we are. Oh, besame mucho. Heart suffers and make you. Hey, don't worry, buddy. We're not going to judge you on your crappy taste in music.
No. Fuck off. Those songs are great. And
What?
it's,
Hey, not a fan.
fuck off.
You fuck
And
off.
Someone's getting triggered.
Someone's a pussy today.
And
Did you miss us, Joe?
Gambit, Suffer Corazon is not hard suffer, it's suffer, hard. It's commanding the heart to suffer.
Actually, you know what? I do.
Like in this part of this channel.
I do like the song Besame Mucho. I remember it as a kid. And I remember when I was in Spain, though, back in 77, the most popular song in Spain was being played on the radio and it was available on the jukebox was this song called Daddy Cool. It's a terrible song. It is a terrible song. But it was like the number one song. And I asked my dad, do you think Spanish like this song because they think that he's saying daddy ass?
Oh my God. No. What the word that you want to say
Cula.
is not cool. It's culo.
I know.
Ending in a O.
But it still was funny. I thought it was still funny at the time. I made a joke when I was 13 years old that made my dad laugh.
Oh my God, you were 13 years old and you were already doing that jokes.
I was doing fucked up jokes early on. Even the critics at the time in 2000 couldn't help but notice a few of the flaws in this movie. It's a comedy, so anybody that's focused on flaws has some serious fucking OCD problems. Not OCD, but problems from OCD. Because it's a fucking comedy. Logic doesn't work in comedies. You gotta kind of accept the reality of the movie and what it is. Unless it's a real world-based comedy. Because I'm going to tell you, nobody acts like Matthew Perry in real life.
No.
That's a dentist.
No.
And it's zany. That is the way to put it. But it's one of the most enjoyable zany things because you're watching a guy unravel on screen.
Yeah.
As his life spirals out of control.
I
love the line about, I love the joke about of all medical doctors, dentists have the highest esocide rate.
Self-deletion. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, I never watched Friends. This is the only thing I've ever seen Matthew Perry in. This is the only thing.
Well, you have seen
and I
everything
found him to be one of the funniest straight guys I've ever seen in a movie. And his physical comedy is very, very good. The stuff he pulled off in this.
Martin,
the part
nobody
where
heard
he's
a thing
trying
he
to
said.
fucking keep himself together, drilling the guy's mouth is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Martin, nobody heard you.
I mean,
Joe is so louder than you that
I know.
nobody can hear what you said.
I know.
And that's not a complaint, Joe. You sound good.
I know.
It's just Martin was lower than you. So go ahead.
Are you sure? You're waiting just to interrupt me. Seeing in your face.
Now go ahead, buddy. Do it. Say what you're trying to say.
Well, the thing with Matthew is he only could play Matthew. All
Versions of himself, yes. Versions.
all his character was himself. And I know, Joe, please do not think less of me, but I do not like physical comedy.
No.
In fact, that was the thing that put me off the movie mostly in the sequel of this one. There was too much physical comedy and was so annoyed by it.
Well, I guess you're not a fan of the Pink Panther films at all, then.
It's different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I'm going to just ignore this part of the conversation because I'm going to move on with stuff. A lot of people don't know that Matthew Perry's dad is also famous. This is John Bennett Perry. And John Bennett Perry is best known to Americans as the Old Spice sailor from the old commercials in the 70s.
Yep.
And he would toss men a bottle of Old Spice as he walked by the whorehouse that they were sleeping in. That's what it looked like to me. Right? It didn't look like they were home. They were with their fucking woman that they pay for. And he has, of course, appeared in several things with Matthew. He was in that comedy he did with where he marries the beautiful Mexican actress, Big Tits. Gigantic woman. What?
Could be a little more specific. Mexican actress with big tits? Okay.
It is. Hold on. I'll find it for you because I do really like this movie a lot. Fools Rush In with the very beautiful Salma Hayek.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Matthew is in that one playing his dad. He also, because he's in Friends, but he doesn't, I don't think he plays Matthew's dad because Matthew's dad is played by Jessica Rabbit actress. And his dad had a sex change in the show, and it's funny as shit. But no, John Bennett did appear in Friends though. And I like that they had that really close relationship. And really one of the saddest things though in this is that John outlived his son.
Yeah.
And that should, look, no parent should outlive their child. Well, unless you're Rob Reiner.
Yeah. That would have been nice.
And that is one where the kid doesn't deserve to be alive. He really doesn't. And makes you sad. But anyway, that's John Bennett Perry. There you go. So, and the whole 9 yards, trying to remember, we meet her parents, Rosanna Arquette's mother, but I don't think we ever meet any of Matthew Perry's family back home in the U.S.
No, we don't. Just one friend of his that he calls when he's in Chicago. Yeah.
Yep. That is really why he gets in trouble.
Right. Yeah. Who did you say that's to?
Yeah. The other thing great about this film, this is the first real movie for a young actress in it called Amanda Peet. And this is what I think of Amanda Peet. She's Julia Roberts if Julia Roberts was actually pretty and actually talented. Because Amanda Peet is amazeballs. She is
Yes, she
so
is.
fucking awesome. Everything she's ever been in, I love her in. Saving Silverman is one of my favorite films of all time.
Oh my God,
and
she's
she
great in
is
that
so
movie.
fucking good as the cold ice bitch
Yep.
who ends up falling in love with Steve Zahn at the end. Or Zahn, however you say it.
Anytime you mention that movie, all I can hear is this: I'd rather go out in a hail of gunfire than see you boys.
Arlie Ermey, man, he is so good in that movie. And at the end, when Jack Black tells him, "Well, I'm gay," he goes, "What the hell? I am too." And it's like, and now at the end, they're in a relationship. I'm like, Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ, that is so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Hi, Shirley. If you
We have
haven't
Connie
heard,
Fury
which I'm
too.
sure you did, Shirley, Bruce announced yesterday morning that he does have the big CA.
Yeah.
And but it is treatable, but it's not curable. What about Daddy Cool? I brought that up just a little bit ago.
Yeah,
That song.
I think she wanted to know why. Maybe remember she didn't got here with the first light.
Okay, so I hated that song, but I made a joke about it when I was 13 with my dad because it was like the number one song on radio when I was in Malaga. And so I asked my dad, "Do you think that they think he's saying daddy ass?" And my dad laughed. He goes, no. Pushing the MP voice. Oh yeah, the MP voice. Yeah. Did you hear that, Joe? Snorty
Joe
says
is
you're pushing the MP voice.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, we are authoritative when we speak, no doubt. Yes.
Oh,
So
That, and it
hey,
doesn't help
Tim,
that I'm the son of
I'm
a
this-
drill sergeant either. So, you know, yeah, my voice projects.
go for it, Martin.
on it. I move at my speed. Deal with it.
By what name are you known?
There are some who call me Tim.
Now with the name of the film, it got brought up the other day that it is, supposedly based on the length of the bandoliers for machine guns on fighter planes. But the fact is, I looked it up, and it's not totally true because variations of it's been around for a long time. So this is what I read. Despite popular belief, World War II machine gun belts, often cited as the whole 9 yards, are not supported by earlier evidence as the phrase predates the war. The 9 yards is likely a fanciful, not literal, similar to the idioms like the real McCoy. Now, the real McCoy is also another weird one because the earliest known form of the expression, the real McCoy, actually dates back to 1856 in Scotland, where it appeared as a drappie of the real McKay. And what that means, drappie is like Scottish for drop, a drop of the old McKay. And then it's attributed to a couple of people, but from what I was taught in school, that the real McCoy became popular in the United States because of Elijah McCoy, who is a Black American Canadian inventor who invented the automatic lubrication system. Yeah, I think lubrication.
What?
Goes to sex. Lubrication system of the steam engine in 1872. And what happened was all of a sudden in the United States, not all of the sudden, like some people say, all of a sudden, we started seeing other people replicating it, doing their own version of it. And engineers only wanted, quote, the real McCoy, end quote. And that's how it became popularized in the United States. No matter what you read, they'll say some other things. That's the one that got it spread in the United States.
The more you know.
Yeah. So the whole 9 yards, I always thought was about the machine guns, but it may have derived elsewhere because it predates World War II, and I didn't know that.
But I think
the whole
we all
9
know
yard
what the
just
meaning of it
like-
is. Yeah.
Well, it's just like go all the way.
In total, do the whole thing.
Do it
Mm-hmm.
or don't do it.
That's it.
Like Yoda would say, do or don't do.
In for a penny, in
There
for
is
a
no
pound, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Go all the way. Yep.
So, and I do really have a soft spot for this fucking movie because it came out in a very turgid period of time for me. And it was one of those things that really lifted my heart and made me fucking laugh from the belly. Because Matthew Perry is so fucking insane in this movie.
Oh my.
And
it's like everybody else is normal and he's the one that can't handle it. And it's just, you know, because this bunch of killers is used to this shit, you know?
Yeah. So again, I want to say hi to everybody. Gambit is here. Snorty, Andy Morrow, Connie Cleary, who I got to hang out with a little bit last night over on Steven's channel. And it was his 4th anniversary celebration last night.
Nice.
And so Deleted had his little stream and I jumped on. I immediately jumped on and he said, you know, you're the one who got me to do this. I said, yeah, but you weren't listening to me. I told you not to do it. You were terrible.
Oh my God. He's joking, bro. If you're watching, he's joking.
He knows I was joking when I said it. He says, I know better than that. No, I know. I love you. I love you, Steve. Connie Cleary, Davey Dredd, Shirley Levasseur, and of course, James Jameson is here too. So, hi, guys. Hope everybody's having a good middle of the week. And I told some funny stories last night, I think. Connie, you think so? Did you enjoy yourself? Let's see. Matthew Perry. Oh. Well, when it comes down to it, I don't think so. I think that it's clear that he was killed by other people. Yeah. Even though they did not call it the Big M, it should have been considered involuntary manslaughter or second degree, because he is dead directly because of the actions of other people.
Yeah, I would go with manslaughter.
Did I miss something? I had my head down.
We're talking about Matthew Perry.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
They didn't have intention, but they acted with disregard.
Yeah.
If you go watch it, you will see I jumped in for a little bit last night, Gambit.
Well, the man's an addict, so if you gave him anything like that, then you're culpable, especially if you have knowledge of that. And everybody had knowledge of it. It was a well-known fact. So, yeah, you're culpable. I mean, I have a friend who is an alcoholic. I have a bar in my house. I never offer him a drink. I invite him over all the time when we have get-togethers, but I never offer him a drink. And if anybody ever offered him a drink, I'd knock him out. You know what I mean? It's just, you know.
Well, if they don't know, I would hope you wouldn't knock them out.
Oh, come on. They'd be out of my house. That's for sure. Because this guy, he's a great guy, and I don't want to see him fucked with. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, because if they know, yeah. But if they don't know.
If they don't know, yeah.
That's really going a little bit far.
Right. You know what I mean? I mean,
in
when
that
you're
case,
among friends, you know this. And yeah.
In that case, you have to add like the fat cock blocker and say, it's not interested.
Yeah. Let's not go there. Yeah.
I got into the habit whenever I was around Jim Woodward of not drinking around him.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't because I was afraid it would tempt him. I just felt it was uncomfortable for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't want him to feel uncomfortable around me. So I stopped drinking around him.
Yeah.
Could be other theories as why people were jealous of his talent and wanted to end it. I don't know, man. All I know is 2 doctors and his friend are all guilty of taking his life. And I think she got sentenced to 65 years, but she ended up only getting 10 years or 14 years or some shit for her part. Yep. Oh, yeah. Don't even get me started there, Tim. Not even going to go there because I will go off on a rant about that shit.
No.
I love one thing about that story is that John Lovett said something to him about it while they were shooting the show, the last season of News Radio. And Lovett stepped in to play the bumbling idiot that would, replace Phil Hartman but there is no replacing Phil.
No.
And in private, he blamed him directly for Phil's death, and Andy didn't like that. And so later, he showed up at John Lovitz's club and walked in and did the devil eyes at him. He goes, "I put the Phil Hartman curse on you," and fucking John Lovitz punched him, and
I bet
they
that
got
felt
into a
good.
fight. Now, when I first heard the story, all I could see was like a girl slap fight. I just can't see John Lovitz throwing punches, but apparently he threw down. He actually fucking punched him and knocked Andy Dick down. So I'm like, good for him, because Andy Dick's a piece of shit. He is. My one cousin is a functional drunk. He doesn't drink before and during work. Yeah, I've met people like that.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm not driving a car while I'm drinking my ass off. No driving whiskey gambit. Yeah, no driving whiskey gambit. I just drink.
This is what you do. What if you're driving and you want to drink? You pull over, take a sip, drive 1 or 2 blocks, stop again, take another sip, but never with a moving car.
That sounds
Wait a
so
minute.
wrong, Martin.
What does that say? It's backwards, so I'm having trouble reading it with the PCM logo. What does the headline say? Can anybody read that?
Hang on. I'm fixing to take a snap of it, and I'll get back to you.
I'm usually quite good, but that
that's
filter,
French, my
fucking
friend.
filter.
Oh,
Is it French?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, well, I'm not even going to be able to translate it anyway.
hey, there's our good buddy Mike in the chat. Not on the show for some reason.
You're homesick. I've been even in my freaking country for 16
Yeah.
years.
I saw his video, and I'm like, goddamn, Mike, could you be any more pathetic? He sounds awful in the video. Yes, I'm laughing at you, Mike, for being sick. That's the voice you should do when you do that. Had issues with Mr. Booze, and she had been sober for nearly 11 years. I knew there was something wrong with my buddy Jim Woodward when I woke up one day and I heard movement in my closet. I had a walk-in closet, and I opened the door and I looked in there, and he is all the way in the back corner under my hung-up jackets and shirts, passed out against the wall. And I'm like, Jim. And he's like, how did you get into my closet? I don't know how I got to your house.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
True story. Jim, and the thing that sucks about Jim is booze, a mixture of booze and I don't like talking publicly about the disease he has, but he has a disease, and it's wreaking havoc on his body and brain. And he's forgotten most of our childhood. And it bums me out because I'll talk about something and he won't even fucking remember it. And I'm like,
I think
oh my
you haven't
God,
even
dude.
told me about that, Gary.
Yeah, it's like it's just something I don't talk out of school about, you know. And Jim Woodward is one of the most important people in my life. I've known him.
He's a sweetheart. I remember when he came
so
on the show.
fucking
It was
long. I just love Jim Woodward. And Jim's, you know, he's been having a rough week. I could tell. And so we talked for a little bit and I cheered him up. And then I told him, I said, you know, a lot of people don't know this. You're the one who taught me how to drive a clutch. And what did he say to me? He said something fucked up to me as a response to that. He goes, I also told you not to do something. And did you listen? And I went, no.
Hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny.
Do
Hey.
So
I didn't learn how to drive it.
Clutching body.
Clutching buddy. What? Oh, clutching buddy.
Clutching buddy.
Yeah, my clutching buddy.
I didn't learn how to drive a clutch, and it was a clutch until I learned how to drive a Jeep in the Army. I drove automatics all the way through my high school.
Operating that thing is the only thing I know about driving cars because my dad taught me. So after quite a while, I didn't even have to look at his feet to know when to go up or down.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I was in the passenger seat, so I can only do it with my left hand, not with my right.
Oh my God, stop saying things that make me think dirty things.
Oh boy.
It doesn't matter what I say. You always think
right. She could read the phone book and you'd trip out, dude. Come on.
Put the blame on others. We all know you. You cannot fool us.
You're a dirty
So I told Anima today, I'm not going to say who it was, but I had one of those dreams and I woke up from it and I was so upset because of who it was. And it's somebody who's still in my life. And I woke up apologizing to them for having that dream of them. And you know, this woman is an important part of my past and someone who I still care about. And that I had a sexy dream with her really pissed me off. And I woke up upset and begging for forgiveness for having that fucking dream. And I'm so angry at my subconscious for doing that. I don't like my subconscious sometimes. A friend of mine got so drunk one time that he fell asleep hugging his Mac.
Yeah.
Mac did that.
My ex fell asleep sitting on the toilet and he woke up because he face planted onto the floor.
By the way, just to let you know, I did fuck with Mac once that when he did that. When I woke him up, I said, "Hey man," and he pulled his head out from under the toilet and he had an indentation from the bowl on his forehead, which was so fucking funny. And as I turned around, I said, "You might want to get up now." And he gets up and when he looked at me, I said, "Just so you know, before I woke you up, I did pee and some got on you." And I walked out.
You're so gross.
The humanity.
Marrying that.
I said it. I actually didn't do it.
Of course.
But I said it to fuck with him because I like fucking with Mac. It's one of my favorite things to do. I gave up.
That is a true friendship.
Good luck finding manuals today, man. Everything's an auto, you know, and I gave up on it, man. And the worst part is, you know, nobody wants to buy them when they're used. They should be more valuable, especially if you took care of your clutch, you know. It's like, fuck it, man. I just eventually gave up and started buying automatics.
People that
I learned something with automatics.
People that do a lot of hauling, they still buy them, and
with hills too, especially if you got to do stuff on hills. But I taught Zoe. I said, "Did you know you can manipulate an automatic
as a manual?"
Manual. It's like you use your gas pedal. You use your gas pedal a certain way. You let off right when you should be shifting, and it isn't yet. You let off, and then you increase gas quickly, and it shifts gears. Little trick I learned driving automatics when I was older. I was like, "Oh, a little bit of control, thank you."
James says dream affairs don't count, Gary.
What's that?
Yeah.
James, he said dream affairs don't count. So there you go.
I know. Well, I've had two dreams with Patty in it, sexual dreams, and I just said her name.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You fucked it up.
One was when I was still in the Army and we just broke up, and I'm having the dream and I'm going at her, and the drill sergeant is standing over me, yelling at me that I'm doing it wrong, and then tells me to dismount while he shows me how it's done and makes me stand at parade rest watching him. And I woke up from that dream in my barracks like this. Oh my God, what the fuck?
That is fucked up.
Wait.
Yeah.
I want to get notice of this. The common relief says, yes, yes, I can. So we finally know in which thing that he transformed. It's a locomotive. It's a little locomotive that could.
Little locomotive. By the way, he drives the same model car as me. The only difference is I had the flip up lights. And I thought that was funny. I loved my fucking Honda, man. I love that car. But anyway, this scene cracks me up because this is when Matthew Perry becomes Matthew Perry in the movie. Right here. And he's just so uncomfortable in his skin. He plays this so fucking well. Somebody who's uncomfortable in their own
He
skin.
gets all jumpy when he sees the tattoo.
Oh,
figures out it's a mass
when he
murderer.
recognizes him, it totally changes. Yeah.
And then another one that made me laugh in this movie was when I was in the medical field doing home health. I would travel and I had to carry a beeper and I couldn't stand the sound of the beeper. So I would put it on hum mode. But every time I would get a call, I would go, because the fella goes being electrocuted. And
every time his beeper goes up, he jumps. Yeah.
I'll go, oh. And so every time he gets beeped in this, he does the same thing. And it made me laugh because I've been there.
Right.
Because it really feels like you're being electrocuted. Fucking crazy shit. I love this movie so much.
Yeah.
Oh, bad Tim.
Also, there's an outtake in this movie that's in the movie. When he's talking about how he really likes Amanda Pete's character, you know, graceful and all that shit, and she stumbles and falls.
Yeah.
And cries
that was not acting. That was she actually fell, and they were like, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. She didn't mean to. Rosanna, I got to tell you what, Rosanna Arquette has two fucking famous love songs written about her. The song Rosanna by Toto is based on her originally.
Really?
And yeah. And the song In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel.
Wow.
Because she slept with rock stars.
Yeah,
and,
she's gorgeous, by the way. Yeah.
And I got to tell you, look, the Arquettes are fucking insane people.
Yeah.
They're insane. There's something really wrong with them. But they're enjoyable. They're really gifted, but they are crazy. They're batshit fucking crazy. Like unfucking believable crazy.
Yeah.
And the saddest part, one of them self-deleted.
Yeah.
You know, because the mental illness, man, could not get control of it and just self-deleted.
We have a breach.
Oh, Eagle, no. Eagle, you should
I guess
really learn to keep secrets.
Yeah, I guess you're saying that the beeper for me, the pager for me, was the same thing as a dryer is for women.
Oh.
Or is it the washer? Washer. It's a washer, not the dryer, the washer.
Oh my God.
Women, I have heard women say they love sitting on a fucking washing machine when it goes into spin cycle.
Oh, that's just weird.
That's women.
Okay. Yeah, for you.
Open your back door, baby. Loosen your hinges, I'll show you my key.
Wait, what? Oh, Cats. Oh, fuck no. I will never watch that fucking movie. The only thing I've come close to watching was the version that added the pucker holes, the buttholes back into it. I thought that was hilarious.
I've seen the trailer and I'm still traumatized.
Oh, no. But you need to have in your collection the butthole edition.
Ever since Black hated on Trump, his movie, oh man, he is, well, first of all, he laughed at Kyle Gass's joke about, you know, maybe next time be a better shot. They caught it on video. He fucking laughed. And it's like, and then he distanced himself from Kyle Gass. And I'm like, yeah, you do try all you want, man. Ain't gonna work.
They got video of you laughing at it, man. So
Snotty nose.
I always liked Jack Black back in the day. In fact, I ended up using a skit from Tenacious D's TV series for when my daughter asked me where she came from. And I told her she was a butt baby because she didn't know her mom. She didn't know about her mom. She only knew me. And so I said, she says, Dad, where did I come from? Because this came up in kindergarten. And I looked at her and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to traumatize her. So I told her that she was a butt baby, that I rolled over in a nocturnal emission, knocked myself up. 9 months later, I pooped her out of my butt. And she's
And
like,
the poor kid believed it.
and she didn't. She went to school, told everybody. It was fucking hilarious. And I always told her, over the years, she'll tell you. I would make a joke at her for her benefit, but at her expense so often that I would then say, you're probably going to need therapy for that later. And she'll go, yeah, Dad really said that to me a lot. I love School of Rock. My daughter had the wall-sized poster from the movie theater. I put a bid on it, bought it for her, and it was on her wall until she was 14. And that's when we finally rolled it up and put it away. And then it got sold by my ex-wife for drugs, along with a bunch of my personal stuff. And then she
Damn.
threw away all our family photos. And I looked at Zoe. Zoe's been really too nice about it. I said, those are your photos too. When I die, they're yours. Family photos dating back to the 1800s gone because she needed a fix.
That's just sad.
Nacho Libre was. That's one of those films where I saw it.
I love Nacho Libre.
I enjoyed it. I just don't think I'll ever watch it again. If we do his birthday, maybe. But by the way, Rosanna Arquette is so playing the opposite of her personality in this, because she is a ruthless, cold-hearted bitch in this. Mm-hmm. And I just thought she was great in this movie, and she has the most annoying French accent.
Yeah. It's horrible.
And it's not. She's pretty accurate to some.
Yeah, I know. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
Like my buddy, by the way, it is my buddy Patrick Parenteau's birthday today. And he, of course, has worked on Transformers. He's worked on a lot of Canadian 3D animation over the last 25 years. And including Beast Wars was one of the ones he worked on. He also worked on all of the Barbie movies, the animated Barbie movie. And one of the sweetest guys I've ever met. But when I first met him, I had no idea he had an accent. And I was really caught off guard. And that was when I made the joke. I said, I had no idea you were a faux French. Or a faux frog. I had no idea you were a faux frog. And he took me and he goes, oh, fuck you.
The next time you get in contact with him, please tell.
I just talked to him today.
Okay. Tell him thank you
you
from my part, because Beast Wars is one of my favorite shows ever. I fucking love and enjoy it.
Hopefully
all
I
the
won't
time.
freeze up. Let's see. I'm hoping I don't freeze up my computer. So I'm going to close.
No. You're moving correctly. You're right.
Now I'm going to open up Facebook.
Now you froze.
And that's because I'm off screen. I'm worried about my computer freezing up. And
so they have vomit on this flight. That's funny. Yeah. She kissed him and goes. She kisses him and he goes, oh, "What is this? What's going on?"
Yeah. This cannot be good.
Right? Oh man. The running joke in this where friggin' Bruce Willis can't stand mayonnaise is hilarious too.
Man, I like ketchup and mayonnaise on my burgers. I don't like mustard on my burgers, only on my hot dogs. And I'm like, where's this hatred for mayonnaise on hamburgers?
Well, they do put it on everything. They eat French fries with it, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Oh no, with French fries, I understand. But
I mix ketchup with again mayonnaise when I eat French fries, if they have it.
You know, that's
Well,
basically
it's
Thousand
basically-
Island.
It's
Yeah.
also it's Thousand Island or the special sauce on Big Macs. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I can tolerate mayonnaise, and I've tried. I really tried.
I
but
don't like it.
Me neither.
I have it on sandwiches, man. Like
No.
when I'm fixing myself a turkey sandwich for lunch, I have it
No,
on
that's
there.
the worst. No. The only
No.
thing that I understand mayonnaise with are French fries. And I eat like
No.
5 of those and I'm done. So
But hear me out. I am not criticizing your taste. I'm just saying that I cannot tolerate the taste of mayonnaise.
I don't like the texture.
Now I am a mustard freak. I put
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing on whatever.
But like real mustard, not the plastic yellow stuff.
yeah, the grainy one.
Yeah.
Now,
All right, I
you
just
should try your.
told him, Martin. I just told him, Martin. So I
You-
sent him a message and
Thank you.
said thank you for Beast Wars.
You should try put barbecue on your burgers.
No, I do. If I'm going to have bacon, or if I want to make my homemade version of the Western bacon cheeseburger from
Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr., I'll put a big old fucking onion ring on it and bacon and barbecue sauce. And hold on. This episode is sponsored by Ray's sugar-free barbecue sauce.
Sweet and smoky.
It's good stuff. Sweet and smoky. Good stuff, man. Oh, there we go. Anima thought it was going to be the backdoor beaver thing again.
You should print that and and stick it on a sauce bottle.
By the way, Mike, my favorite thing to do is I like pulled pork barbecue sandwiches, no sauce on it. I like smoked pulled pork. Then I put a dollop, because this is the Virginia way of eating barbecue sandwiches. A dollop of it's like a full heaping tablespoon of coleslaw on top of that, and you treat it like a condiment. And then I used to use Texas Pete, and I still do. I have Texas Pete and Tabasco are the two. I have Tabasco always right here, always. And you just sprinkle it all over the coleslaw.
Good.
And that's a great sandwich. But I discovered I like Frank's even better. Frank's hot sauce is great on coleslaw and barbecue.
And again, we're talking about
You need to
instead.
get the chipotle flavored Tabasco. Oh my god!
Should I show that video, Anima, of this scene? That them talking about this scene?
Do it.
Yeah, why not?
I'm asking Anima if she wants me to.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Do it, do it, do it.
Do it
Do it.
now.
Do it.
Do it now.
By
Get
the
to
way,
chopper.
before I do, while I'm waiting for this to load, one of the funniest things that happened to me is I am getting a shit ton of German shorts, not like short pants, but short videos showing up. And it's not, I mean, that goes right along with my joke about a little German. Yeah, his name is Heinrich. I know a little German. His name is Heinrich. I get these fucking videos on my Facebook that are popping up now, and I'm enjoying the crap out of them. And if I like one, I send them to Anima so she can see what I was laughing at.
Some of them are actually funny.
Yeah, I'm like, Germans are actually funny when they try.
No, no.
Let's.
They don't try. They are accidentally funny.
They do.
Incidentally
try. They
funny
do.
or accidentally? Which one?
Accidentally. They don't mean
Yeah,
to.
this is
That's
a
what's so
whole.
funny about it.
This is a whole minute and 26 seconds of a discussion between Kevin Pollak and Matthew Perry when Matthew came on Pollak's little talk show. Okay, so I'm going to have to
Well?
mute this for the opening part. Give it a second, God damn it. Because I
Yeah,
got to
wait.
deal
He's
with
working
there's
on it.
music. there's music in the first opening part of this, and so I got to be careful with that. So I muted it. Okay. So we get him running into that. I laughed so fucking hard when that happened.
Oh man, it's too good.
He can't talk. Oh, fuck off, Martin. I really hate this. I fucking do. That you turn that off.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't just automatically load.
So I can have control. Yeah.
So I just got to push the video all the way back again.
It's muted.
There we go.
That's on you.
I know.
Okay.
I
yeah,
know.
Yeah. That's right. The music. Yep.
Right here. Oh, and then I can put it on.
Hello. Well, Mop.
We had too much. The first one where I couldn't say, was it the air?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh God, we could not get through that. That really is the truth. I didn't know what I was going to do. That's rarely happens to me. Where we ended up shooting your coverage of that with me out of the room. You had to leave the room. Yeah. Because why would you pause there? His line was, he shouldn't be allowed to breathe the air. Simple enough. Shouldn't be allowed to breathe the air.
Right. And you suggested to me, remember, it was your idea. Yep.
And he went like this. Shouldn't be allowed to breathe the air. Why would anybody?
Why would you take that?
Why would
pause?
anybody do that? And during the middle of the pause, which kept, of course, getting longer and longer and longer, I finally just had to walk out of the room. Yeah.
Yeah. And I would laugh so hard every time I said it that how they got an actual take where I wasn't laughing was to cut the moment I said the last. Yeah.
Talking about someone. Screw that! Something doesn't deserve to be breathing. The air.
And, I do appreciate that in the sequel, they brought Kevin back to play his own father.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
See, I've only seen the sequel
enjoyed
once,
that.
and I didn't. I'm with Martin. It wasn't as good as this.
It's not great. It's like you make a master comedy and then you deliver a quasi comedy.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just not as good. But that doesn't mean it's horrible.
No.
It's sort of like pizza, even when pizza is not great, it's still pizza.
Still pizza. Yeah.
I will never agree with
You
you.
can
on that.
disagree all you
change
fucking
your
like.
opinion.
That's the reality, whether you like
Okay.
it or not.
I'd rather not
understand-
eat pizza than eat crappy pizza. Fuck that.
We
Funny
understand
cleaning
you
is
two
good,
are
by the way.
bougie.
Okay, first of all, you have never been in college like me. And every dime went into that fucking pizza. And what you do is you fucking get drunk to where it doesn't bother you anymore. And you eat the crappy pizza.
I was too busy when I was at university. Working two
I was
jobs,
busy too.
going to uni
Sleeping
and
with way
volunteering
too
at
many
the
girls.
Trying to learn to paint.
I already knew how to paint.
No, Anima. she was.
Anima. The way Matthew pauses for a second, like dash
Hey,
the
Connie.
air. Well, he was imitating Kevin Pollak, because Pollock's delivery of that in this scene was like crazy, dude. And I laughed at it when he did it. I'm like, what is wrong with this character that he does this where he doesn't know how to talk? It's fucking funny. I love this movie.
Yeah.
And Gogolak, what a fucking name.
What a name. Gogolak. Jimmy the Tulip.
Yeah,
Tedeschi.
the Polish mob.
Oh my God. Scary thing.
And she, by the way, I was not a fan of hers until this movie.
Yeah, she's the girl from
Species,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's Species.
Whatever.
You motherfuckers that say species annoy the crap out of those of us who know how to talk.
Well, then get annoyed, because I've said it that way for 60 years and I ain't changing it.
That falls right into the same area as what I said earlier when because I just watched a video where this girl says, and then all of the sudden, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? That's
all
not
of
even a thing.
All of a sudden.
The sudden? It's sudden. Sudden. Anyway, I love the way Matthew pauses. Yeah, okay. Get past that. Shouldn't be, yeah, absolutely fucking hilarious. Let's see. That was kind of simple in the script. Well, the thing is, though, you've got a really good director here. Okay. If you don't know who this guy is, his name is Jonathan Lynn, and he's directed some fucking funny movies. Two of the top ones right off, he also worked as a writer on one, is Clue. He wrote the script for Clue. But he directed My Cousin Vinny.
There you go.
He directed The Fighting Temptations, The Whole Nine Yards. He didn't direct the sequel. He directed Sergeant Bilko, which I like that film. I kind of liked it, but didn't like it. The Distinguished Gentleman with Eddie Murphy. It was okay. My Cousin Vinny was fucking brilliant. He did a stupid movie that's funny, but it's really fucking dumb. Is Nuns on the Run. And by the way, I correct myself. He did direct Clue. He also wrote and directed Clue. And I liked that movie a lot. A lot. So he's had a great fucking career for doing comedies. And I don't know if anybody's ever seen that movie, The Fighting Temptations.
No.
Nope.
No.
It's one of those weird fucking movies. It doesn't have a great score, you know, and it stars what's his name? Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. And Beyonce's in it, and Mike Epps is in it. And I thought it was funny. Don't Fight the Feeling. It's about singing in a choir at a church and trying to save the choir. And Mike Epps is a funny dude. I think he's hilarious. And by the way, that reminds me, thinking of Mike Epps makes me think of Damon Wayans. And there was this image this morning of a Special Forces sergeant holding up a sign and says, the most realistic military movie ever made about life in the military was Major Payne.
What?
And then at the bottom of the note, it says, prove me wrong.
Yeah, prove me wrong.
Oh my God, look at this. Where did
remember
you
the
go to
burger-
university, Snorty?
Hey, Snort. I told you I went to fake college at William and Mary. Okay. I was not a student, but I lived like a student. I lived in the dorm, all of that shit. And I would eat at the cafeteria, and the breakfast there was fried bologna and scrambled eggs and a muffin. Not a regular muffin, English muffin. That was what they considered a healthy breakfast. Fried bologna, scrambled eggs, and I guarantee you the scrambled eggs were made from powdered scrambled eggs.
Ew.
I know
something that
what
went
university when Snorri went. He went to San Angeles, to the underground university, and ate rat burgers.
When you say rat burgers, is that burgers with rat or burgers made by rats?
Don't you get the reference from Demolition Man?
I don't remember that joke, but I will take your word for it. I haven't seen that movie in years. I need to, because I want to do it.
Yeah.
When we do Stallone's, it's either going to be Stallone's birthday, Sandra Bullock's, or Snipes' birthday. We are going to do that movie this year, because I fucking have wanted to talk about that movie forever, and I want to get Anima to watch it with me. Species, or the German adult version, Feces. Oh, fuck off.
Oh my God.
Shut up, Tim. Luckily, Kevin Pollak.
At this point, I don't know if they
Well,
were
we have
like
lost.
that, or it's all Gary's fault.
We lost. I'm going to come back to that, Martin. Trust me. Anyway, we lost Matthew Perry. We lost Michael Clark Duncan.
Yep.
and both of them dead way before they should have been.
Oh yeah.
And in our own way, we've lost Bruce.
Yeah,
because he's not there anymore.
Yeah, he's not
It's
really with us
heartbreaking
anymore.
what's happening to him.
He didn't do bad for a stuttering bartender from New York, did he?
No, man, I fucking love Bruce Willis, man.
I do too.
University of South Florida, class of 79. I went to the College of Sexy Pants, class of 69. Pollock was pretty good in you. Oh my God, Pollock is
Everybody's
good in
great in that
he's
movie,
dude.
yeah.
Pollock is really fucking good, dude. I knew him as a comedian, and then I saw this movie that came out in the late 80s, and it was one of those what do they call that? Like the Cannonball Rally, where you have to find something, where you this race to get to something.
That's a road movie, but
yeah, but there's a special name for that kind of game that they're playing, and I forget the name of it. And it's that kind of film, and that's the name of the film. And Pollock is in it. He plays a cop in it, and I was like, oh my God, that's the dude that does the Shatner impression. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I remember his stand-up where he did Shatner. That was pretty damn good.
He did Shatner in front of Shatner, and Shatner's like, I don't understand how that sounds like me. Major Payne, I remember watching it. In fact, that was the other joke that my buddy Steve Johnson said. He says, when I do my Shatner impression, I'm actually doing an impression of Kevin Pollak. And I'm like, yeah, same here. I do Shatner the same way because I learned it watching him do it. Spock, we've got to understand. Major Payne. Now, if you didn't know, Major Payne is actually a remake of a Charlton Heston film. It came out in, I think, 1960 or 64.
You're talking about the Marlon Wayans movie? It's a remake?
Major Payne.
Yeah.
Yeah, Damon Wayans.
Damon.
Man, if you were saying Damon Wayans,
no, I said Marlon.
I don't know what you said. Oh, Marvin. Yeah, but the way you said it, I thought you were saying something Hawaiian.
Marlon's the scary movie guy.
Yeah. Oh, they've got a new one out.
I know.
New scary movie.
And I saw the trailer for it. I'm kind of excited.
I am not. I've never liked any of them.
Oh, if they're going to bust on woke theology, I'm going to...
Let me get this straight. You're going to make a parody of a parody because Scream is a parody
of
making fun
scary movies,
of that genre.
Yeah. But it's like...
Which even Wes Craven thought that's really odd that they would... It's like a hat on a hat. It's dumb. But I did like the girl because I thought she was funny as shit.
Well, as you pointed out, it's a comedy and it's not supposed to make sense. So,
Yeah, but the thing is so is Scream. It's just weird. They should have just made a parody of all slasher films and just called it Scary Movie instead of making it obvious a parody of Scream, which is a parody. It's just weird. But I do enjoy that girl, whatever her name is, that was in the first movie. The main.
Yes.
She married Chris Pratt,
Yep.
and I just thought that girl is so fucking funny and talented. I'm like,
beautiful. She has the three.
She asked a comedic actor, like, how do I do this? And the comedic actor said, you have to let go of your ego. And you have to be willing to make yourself look like a complete fucking dumbass.
Right.
And be comfortable with it. And so she did. And just to go with Chris Pratt, they did that weird fucking movie, the movie number 47 or whatever the fuck that thing was called, where they have the German Scheisse film they're going to make at home. Chris Pratt's the husband and she's the wife. And it's so fucking disgusting and still so fucking funny. I laughed my ass off at that clip, that scene.
Before we get too far away from Kevin Pollak, I completely forgot he was in Willow. He's one of those little dudes in Willow.
Yeah, he's one of the sprites.
Forgot completely about that.
And again, has a fucked up accent that sounds kind of French Canadian.
Oh.
Yeah, but Major Payne is a remake. Let me go check the name. Major Payne is a
BRB.
Charlton Heston's movie, The Private War of Major Benson, is the movie. And it's been on our list. I made a thumbnail for it. What is this?
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is that? It's so tiny, the little tiny thumbnail. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Let me get in there. I'm going to find it. All right. So everybody took some time off. Everybody good. It's a break time for the show where everybody goes and gets something to drink.
I'm trying to
go pee, take a shit.
I'm here.
It's just so quiet. I'm looking for something. It's like, is this when everybody goes to get their drink, go pee, take a shit, take a break?
You know, the chief does that. The chief takes a break at the top of the hour.
Major Benson, I cannot find that movie. Are you sure that's the name?
There you go. Hold on. It's The Private War of Major Benson.
Oh.
I'm not going to get now to show you. This is the thumbnail I made for Military Monday, because one day I plan to do that show. There it is. That's the thumbnail. Beautiful Julie Adams. Man, did Howard Hughes go after her. But that chick had class, and she said no. She, of course, is best known for Creature from the Black Lagoon. But it's a good movie. It's a good movie. I do like this film. And that's the original film that Major Payne is based on.
I don't have that one.
By the way, another actor that is in this movie that doesn't get enough credit for being this is Harlan Williams, who I think is fucking hilarious as a comedian. Do you guys even know who he is?
No.
No.
Okay, so Harlan, like, the biggest movie he's best known for is the movie Rocket Man, which is a Disney movie, comedy, a zany comedy of him getting an idiot sent to Mars. But he's done some other films. He's in Down Periscope with Fraser, Kelsey Grammer. Hold on, let me just go through a list of some of his films that he's in. Like, one of my favorites with him is Something About Mary.
Who is this we're talking about? Sorry, I'm back.
Harlan Williams.
Okay.
Harlan Williams. He's a comedian turned actor, still a comedian. And he's, I think he's the serial killer in Something About Mary. And he's been in so many movies. And so I'm not even going to mention all of them. I'm just going to look for the ones where I feel that he got a good role in it. So, let's see. My Life in Ruins. He's actually good in that. That came out. When did it come out? 2009. Bachelor Party 2. The Last Temptation. Dumb movie. But he is in it as a major character.
Let's face it, the first one's dumb too, but it's good.
I'll tell you, one of my favorite things is in Meet the Robinsons, he's the voice of Carl, the Disney animated movie. He was in a really terrible sequel to the Dukes of Hazzard movie called Dukes of Hazzard: The Beginning, came out in 2007. He was in a film that I really loved. He played Russell. I think he's the maintenance guy at this big department store in the movie Employee of the Month. Not to be mistaken with the movie of the same title with Matt Dillon, which I did not think was all that great. Let's see. Oh, he was in the series My Name is Earl, which I fucking love. He was the voice of Lug in Robots, the animated movie. I think Ewan McGregor was in that one too.
Yep.
Let's see. Looking for stuff that people will know. Oh my God, this movie is so awful. Sorority Boys, where they have to dress as girls and join a sorority. And it's so fucking dumb. I fucking hated that movie. Oh, he's in that really bad movie, Freddy Got Fingered.
What?
What?
Yes. It's got, what's his name? Green, the Canadian talk show guy, real weird dude. That dated Drew Barrymore. Let's see. The Whole Nine Yards. He plays Agent Hansen. He's the cop pretending to be a hitman in this. He's in the movie Dog Park, which is actually a pretty good film. Not great. He's in another one I enjoyed that's not great, Superstar, with Will Ferrell and Shannon, whatever her fucking name is, Molly Shannon. He plays the psycho serial killer hitchhiker in There's Something About Mary. He's in that fucking movie Half Baked that was made off of a fucking joke. And what is his name? Fucking Dave Chappelle. Because it's Jim Brewer told the story as a joke. And Dave Chappelle goes, we should make a movie out of that. Yeah, whatever. And fucking went and made a movie about it. And like Dave Brewer's just like, it was 3 days later, he gets a phone call. Yeah, we got greenlit. And he goes, for what? He goes, for doing this movie that you told me. I didn't tell you a movie. I told you a story. Well, it's a movie. It's going to be a movie. And let's see. Let's get back to, because he's like goes way back. Like,
this is funny where he tries to kill himself with his anesthetic. That's hilarious. And Amanda Peet comes in and stops him.
Hey, does anybody remember the Gina Davis show? Yeah, it was a thing. It went one season. It got canceled. Let's see. Something About Mary, Half Baked. Wag the Dog. He plays the pet wrangler in that movie. Wag the Dog. Good film. Then he was in Rocket Man, the Disney comedy, where he was the main character. Down Periscope, where he plays the sonar operator, called Sonar. He's in Dumb and Dumber as the state trooper. And the rest was TV, not worth mentioning. I actually like Harlan Ellison. I think he's a funny dude. Oh God, she's like worships him here. It's like ridiculous. And this is where Matthew Perry's character Oz finds out that she was hired to kill him.
Yeah,
I like it too much.
It's
and
hilarious.
Then he goes, right? Bill, I'm sorry.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis goes, right?
Right.
But I liked
They're
him
talking
too much,
about him
right?
like he's not even there.
Like he's not even there.
What I find funny is
sitting right here.
she keeps telling him to get rid of his wife, and at one point she hints that she could make her disappear, when in fact the wife hired her to get rid of him. It's just such a mess.
I hated that fucking movie, Gambit. I really did. I wanted to like it.
Because of the name?
And it is really dumb. I don't know, man. I don't recall laughing at it. I don't recall laughing at anything in it. And it doesn't mean something's not funny. Because like Mephisto is funny, but I never laugh at his jokes.
You do sometimes.
Which makes him laugh harder. Because he thinks it's so funny that I just keep going, keep talking like nothing was said.
By the way, we call our show sausage party sometimes. Because I'm the only non-sausage in this.
Well, it's a play on that term, sausage party, because actually it's about grocery products come to life when the lights
Oh
go
God.
off.
Oh God,
Yeah.
no.
It's psychotic, and I didn't find it funny.
Yeah, never going to watch it.
Yeah, Spooky Buddies, man. Come on, man. That was so bad. I watched that for Zoe, and I'm like, and I told her at the end of the movie, she goes, it was okay. And I went, I feel dumber for having watched it.
What's that clip you see a lot? Everyone here has a lower IQ because of what you
Is that
just
in this one? Yeah, I think is it in this one? No, it's in the other stage.
You know the one I'm talking about, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's actually a famous film director that did that.
I award you
and writer
no points, and God have mercy of your soul.
On your soul.
That's great.
It predicted Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Wow.
Another comedy pair that we'll never get.
Well, maybe you should try to get in touch with them. I got $5, says you could still get them.
Really? That's funny. I got a 10, says pass the pepper. I got 2 quarters, sing harmony on Moonlight in Vermont.
What?
Talking money.
A talking monkey?
Talking monkey, yeah. Yeah, came here from the future. Ugly sucker, only says ficus. Detective lessons tomorrow. Don't forget.
Okay.
I love that movie so much.
That was fun.
Talking monkey. He goes, yeah, talking monkey. We're talking money, is what he said. It's just fucking funny. I love Val Kilmer in that. God rest his soul.
I
He's
love him in
about-
everything.
Even in Top Secret?
She loved Top Secret.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm fun with that.
Yeah, it's the only film written.
It keeps coming up
guys
because it's so
that she
weird.
likes.
Yeah.
I didn't
And it
laugh
keeps coming
because
up because of
it's
that,
funny.
because I
It's really
hated all
because-
the other movies did.
I get what you're saying, Gamut. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Don't worry. You don't have to explain yourself or excuse yourself. I hated Sausage Party. I don't blame anybody if they laugh at that stuff. I just don't. Even if they think it's funny. I just don't. And so it's I cannot stand Seth Rogen. I cannot stand him. He is the only voice. No, there's one more voice that will set me off, that make me want to punch a baby in the face. I'll just start wildly swinging at anything.
Oh,
Is
what's her
Seth
name?
Rogen and Wanda Sykes.
Wanda Sykes, yeah. And I agree with that because she sounds horrible.
I cannot stand that woman's voice.
Insufferable. You
Ooh,
look
the
that up in the
fucking
dictionary, and
finger
there's a picture of Wanda Sykes.
What was the show where we skipped the episode that had her because we couldn't bear listening to her?
Oh, it was
Yes,
Clone
true.
Troopers, the Clone Wars show with the troopers. The
Yeah.
second series,
Yeah.
or the third series technically, whatever that
We just-
was. And she played a character in it,
Batch.
and the bartender that owned this bar, and she fucking annoys. I fucking hate her voice.
The Bad
The
Batch.
Bad Batch. Yes, thank you, Martin.
Yeah.
Like Roger Ebert would have said, I hated this movie.
I heard the Bad Batch was a good show, though, on the whole.
No, it was.
It is. I enjoyed it
Yeah.
to a certain point, and then I tuned out.
Yeah.
Once it started getting a little too woke for me, I went, nah, I'm out of here. Dumb and Dumber 2 was pretty much a fucking corny ass disaster. Dumb and Dumberer, and technically the sequel are all bad. And the first movie itself is kind of not great, but it does have some funny shit in it that I admit I laughed at.
Do you remember
Oh
what they're
no,
called? in German,
Shinatsky's
Jerry?
here.
Do I remember what?
Do you remember what Dumb and Dumber are called in German-speaking countries?
No, but remind me.
Fat and stupid. Dick und doof.
What?
Yeah, that's what they
Because
call
neither
them.
of them are fat.
How we got to know them.
She's got bad trigger discipline.
Who cares?
Oh,
Look at that
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
That's why he's
Oh,
face palming.
she's not. She doesn't have her finger on the trigger in that picture.
Also, she did at one point. I will
did.
tell you though. Also, don't lock your elbows. The problem I
Yeah.
have with Police Squad writer is that he took dialogue from M Squad verbatim. No, one episode, Shinatsky, is an absolute near shot for shot remake of an M Squad episode from season 2, episode 1. No shit.
Hmm.
And it's
Very,
the
very
robbery.
interesting.
It's the robbery at the check cashing place. And it's almost verbatim. And I thought it was actually kind of neat that they did that in a full episode. So moving on. Shinatsky. You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. I hope we get some good comedy soon. Not looking forward to more topical humor a la Scary Movie 6. I'm not either, Shinatsky. Some people are looking forward to it. Joe wants to see it.
I'm sorry. My cousins are trying to get a hold of me about.
That's okay. I'm
seeing
narking
my
on
mother.
you to Shinatsky. I'm narking on you to Shinatsky that you want to watch Scary Movie 6.
Oh yeah, I do,
What?
man.
There's 6 of them.
It's
I
got a
didn't even
Megan
have the first
thing in it.
one.
It's got it's making fun of all the movies. It's got weapons stuff in the clip I saw. And yeah, it looks funny.
The other thing I like about her, full eyebrows. I'm not afraid of them.
No. She's all about
so
it.
fucking gorgeous. She's just like the Irish girl from Labyrinth, Jennifer O'Connelly.
Yeah, she's just a
full
natural
eyebrows.
beauty. She's real.
Mhm.
Nothing artificial about her. She's gorgeous.
Yes, it was announced yesterday. And I think a trailer's out.
It is. I haven't watched it, but I've seen it on YouTube.
There's where she fell.
Yeah, right there. She's fallen
Yeah.
down and they kept it in the movie. And I fucking love shit like that.
And you can hear her say help because she fell. It's funny.
And another one I found beautiful in this, because I never really, look, I didn't like the Species movie. I just thought it was kind of boring. And then I heard they're going to do a sequel. I'm like, more? No, thanks. I've never seen the sequel or sequels. I don't know how many there were. But boy, she was good in this. And it got my attention. She's actually really good as a romantic lead, female. And I like that moment when she says, you know what? I love him. And I'm like, and then Amanda's like, that's what I was waiting for. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
They're at the bank.
Come on.
You can come back now. Okay, guy. She calls him guy. Okay, guy, you can come back now. Yeah, I had the exact same model as this, except for I had the flip tops, which I think mine was a year either before or after. I can't remember what it was. I bought it in the 90s. It was 92, I think. 91, 92.
Kevin Pollak had that line in the movie when they're driving off. He says, "Yeah, I had one of these once." And he's like, "Really?" He's like, "No."
No. I will tell you one thing I liked about that movie right there, Gambit, is the young actor who played Lloyd, younger Lloyd. I like him. He's a good actor. He was in the 2011 prequel to The Thing called The Thing, which was dumb. And he was also in NCIS Los Angeles. And he's good in that show.
I like that show. I was sad.
He's the
when they canceled it.
blonde-haired guy in the show. The guy we're talking about is the blonde-haired guy, the young guy, the good-looking
Yeah.
one that's always flirting with the other chick. He played Lloyd in the Dumb and Dumber prequel back when they were in high school. I kind of halfway quasi liked the first film. And then I watched, was it the third one where the comedian with the tiny hand is in it playing the butler? Was that the second or third one? I think that's the third one. I laughed at that. I thought that was so fucking gross. that little hand. And it made me laugh because he was constantly touching people with the little hand, the tiny hand, like just grossing them out with it. Do you remember that, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
No, I've never been a fan of Dumb and Dumber series. Never.
No, not Dumb and Dumber. Scary Movie.
Oh, Scary Movie? No.
I just saw the first one.
I saw the first
Stop
one.
right there.
Yeah. The best tiny hand in the world, though, we all know, is in Deadpool. The KFC spork.
Yeah.
Yes. Got a hand like a KFC spork. I bet you it's huge in this.
I'm not seeing him. Let me see if I can find him. Yeah, here he is. Here he is. Chris Elliott plays the butler in this. And it was the second film, and he's got the fucked up tiny left hand. It's all deteriorated and doesn't work right. And he's constantly touching food with it, putting his hand into people's drinks. And I'm sorry, I didn't laugh at anything else in that movie, but I laughed my ass off at Chris Elliott in that movie because he was the only funny thing in that movie. The first one's okay. The second one
I've
didn't
seen
like.
it. I wasn't impressed.
The worst one was the one with Charlie Sheen and the aliens. And Leslie
I need to go ahead and watch part 3. Apparently, you love it, and Tom Carners was talking about part 3 this morning. He said it's a great movie.
Which
He
one?
doesn't give a shit. Whatever. Scary Movie 3.
No, it was Scary Movie 2.
Oh.
The only thing I laughed at was him with his hand, and that's in the second movie.
I thought you said it was in the third because Tom actually specifically said that one this morning. He on Midnight's Edge in the morning. He was talking about that one. He said, "I don't give a shit what anybody says. It's a great movie." Third one.
The third one. Let me go look at it. Scary Movie 3. That's the one with Charlie Sheen and the aliens are in it. Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Yeah, I don't agree with Tom on that one.
Yeah.
But it does have one of my favorite gags in it at the beginning where the Scream guy is chasing what's her name? With the big tits, was it Jenny McCarthy? No, not Jenny McCarthy. It's Pam something.
Oh, no.
She did Pamela Anderson. And it's either her or Jenny McCarthy, and chases her and stabs her. And when he retracts the knife, it
comes out with the
silicone from her tube.
Oh God.
That was fucking money right there. I laughed at that. I fucking bark laughed because that was fucked up and funny. I did not expect actual comedy in that. And that was one that I did laugh at. I do admit it. I also like the kicking in the crotch thing with the aliens.
Okay.
That's how they say hello. That's how they say hello from their planet. It's like, whatever.
Damn.
What the actual?
Oh my God. Yeah, so this film started production in 1999 and was announced by Matthew Perry that he would be starring alongside Bruce Willis in a franchise pictures production. Now, as I recall, doesn't Bruce Willis have or had a percentage in franchise pictures? Because his brother was a producer and he was the producer on this film. And I believe that they own stock in franchise pictures, which is why you saw him work in so many franchise pictures productions. But anyway, Perry filmed the movie in Montreal during the summer of hiatus for Friends between seasons 5 and 6. Fünf und sechs. And Perry said,
"Yeah, that's right.
Environment...
Sex is the word for 6 in German."
Yeah, Perry said that's why I did it. Perry.
It's actually said, 6, but nobody says that.
But you know, my favorite number with you is 6. Anyway. Barry said the environment was open for improvisations and his own, including more slapstick in his role, and suggesting Kevin Pollak to extend the pause in the line, something that doesn't deserve to be breathing. The air.
The air.
Willis had the whole penthouse of the Intercontinental Hotel all to himself and would throw these huge parties lasting all night into the morning, with the cast and crew at times going straight to the set from the party. Perry resorted to taking Xanax pills to ensure he would rest, even knowing that the tranquilizer could react badly with the booze that he was drinking. It's sad.
That is sad.
And of course, he had a chemical dependency issue, and it's just fucking breaks your heart. It's what killed him.
Yep.
But and ketamine, for Christ's sakes, what the fuck, man?
That's a horse tranquilizer, man.
Yes, it is.
Ridiculous.
So he fell asleep because of it in a fucking hot tub, and he's no longer with us now. So budget was $41.3 million, which is really odd for a film like this. You expect a film like this, even around 2000, to be somewhere around 2025.
Yeah, not as much.
41.3 million, but the box office made it a hit. It was $106.4 million, which is really good for a comedy.
Yep.
Because comedies tend to not go over 100 million, you know, and this one nailed it. And it got a sequel because of it. I wish it had been written better, and I wish it had been directed by the same director.
Same
I
guy,
think it would have
right?
been
Yeah, that
a
would
better
have been
movie.
nice.
Jonathan
Anytime
Lynn.
the original director doesn't direct a sequel, you got to question if it's any good. You know,
Like, why isn't he back? You
why
have to
isn't
ask
he
the
back?
question,
Yeah.
why isn't he here?
Mm-hmm.
And so, but
Is he
anyway,
doing something else?
There's certain guys that just won't do sequels. I know John Carpenter didn't do them. He didn't like doing sequels.
Well,
He didn't
he's
want to.
doing
well,
the thing.
it's not that he didn't. It's not that he didn't like it. He didn't want to do them, but he also didn't want to do them because the money.
Yeah.
The studios didn't want to pay him what he deserved, and it's frustrating for him. But he is doing a sequel. Yeah, Martin said it.
Mhm.
He's doing a sequel to The Thing, and there are rumblings that he may also direct a sequel to Escape from New York. And all I have to say is, don't make it like Escape from LA. It was awful.
Yeah.
That was an embarrassing film.
Well,
And I love listening to the two of them talk over the film, laughing about how much fun they had. But you know who didn't have fun? The audience.
No.
Escape from LA is exactly the same story as Escape from New York. It just has a better
Yep.
soundtrack.
It's pretty much a shot-for-shot remake. And what they did, and I like that you brought that up, is the composer brought in real rock instruments instead of digital. And so you got real rock drums, real rock guitar in it. And I fucking loved that. It is the best iteration of the Escape theme. And I fucking love it.
I've never seen it, Gary. I when I saw that they were making it, I was like, they don't need to make this. No,
It's
thank
the
you.
first Gambit. It's the first sequel. The 2011 film was a prequel that told
first
about the Swedes, their Macs, or their Swedish Mac, or their Norwegian Mac, Norwegian,
Mhm.
the Norwegian team.
Norwegian.
And you know that film would have been good if they had kept the paranoia up and showed less of the thing and showed the practical effects and not the CG. The CG was just awful.
I didn't. That's another one I have not seen because I didn't think it needed to be made.
Yeah, originally the prosthesis, that they use, like for the heads coming, the two heads,
Right.
bonding, was practical, and but they went in and they CG'd over all of it.
Yeah.
And it's just, there was supposed to be a little bit of CG to add to it, not cover it. And that was where the director got cut out by the studio.
Yeah, remember, you know,
Hi,
when the
Figment's
first
girl.
when the first one
Hi,
was
Figment's
made,
girl.
they didn't have CG, but they did use a little bit of stop motion right there at the end when they showed the big one come through the floor, right? Yeah,
Yep.
they used some Ray Harryhausen stuff to get that one done.
Yeah, but they cut some of that out because Carpenter felt it didn't look real enough.
Yeah.
There was more of the clay animation, and he just felt it didn't work. So you get one shot of it coming out, and the tentacles grabbing everything and pulling it down into the hole.
Right. The
That
last
was
thing I remember was the tentacle pulling the plunger down, and that was it.
And
Yeah.
then it cuts to the large prosthetic made by Bottin.
That, which is awesome. Yeah. That scene where the bomb goes off and that like almost dog head is looking down into the flames. That's just so cool, man. Wow.
Yeah, the problem with that film is that the studio destroyed the film that the director made. I have always wanted to see the director's cut of that movie just to see if it was good. That whole thing with the UFO, the CG in that looks so fucking awful.
Yeah.
Where they're down underneath the ground. The movie, the fan cut of that movie is much better, where it not only ends with the chase scene, it ends, the very last clip in the fan cut is you see the team from Outpost 31 walking, seeing the Swedes, the Norwegians flying in, chasing a dog and a jog coming into the camp. And then it cuts to black. And I'm like, it's a really good fan cut.
Yeah.
It took out all this stupid shit. Now I pause here for a reason, because I just wanted to point out this scene is one of the single, probably most serious moments in the film, where he turns to her and he just says, if I'm not back, go. Don't look back.
Yep.
Go. It's because I'm dead. And he knows there's a good chance he might die. And I thought it was nice that they threw in a little serious moment between these two, because I thought the romance between these two could only work if he can manage to be kind of romantic. And this is one of those romantic moments. And the way she looks at him, I like this scene. Again, but it's not these days. They've always been this way.
Yeah.
The original version of the Charlton Heston Western, directed by Sam Peckinpah, was originally supposed to be directed by Roger Corman. And Roger Corman is a thrift. He's a thrifty person, man. And he's like, we don't need this extra generator. We don't need these lights. We don't need these extra units here. They could go back to the studio. And he's trying to save the studio money. And they freaked out. Because the way executives, especially back then, thought the way to fix something is throw money at it. And so they fired him. They didn't even know what kind of movie he was going to make. It probably would have been fucking good, because Roger Corman is actually a really good director.
Yeah, yes.
And he taught most of the fucking good directors today. Well, one of them used to be good until the 90s. And then he lost his fucking mind. James Cameron. I'll tell you what, a lot of people don't know about him. He's a hell of a matte artist.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's a really good
the matte paintings in Escape from New York, those were
right?
painted by him.
Yeah, he did work on that one.
He's done some
a lot of people, if you don't know, all the drawings that Leonardo DiCaprio has in Titanic, that's all done by James Cameron. That's all his sketchbook. Yeah, he drew all of that.
Wasn't there something about Leo is right-handed and the person drawing is left-handed?
Yeah.
So he had to draw with his right hand to make it look real, something like that.
Yeah, which when you're acting, it's not that hard. I can actually act like I know what I'm doing left-handed.
Right? Yeah. I can flick my fingers.
And I think drums taught me that, to be somewhat ambidextrous. And I've said I can actually write, and I could, if I lost the use of my right arm, I will teach my left arm.
No, I think Cameron had to draw with his right hand, because DiCaprio wouldn't have been able to fake it through the whole movie to be left-handed.
So either way, so Cameron did it. That's fucking incredible. But
if I
thought I'd
remember
show you. if you guys remember the scene where the helicopter lands in Central Park in the movie, Escape from New York. You guys
Yeah,
remember
where the guys run out of the helicopter to check out the plane. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can find the largest. Here it is. Open image.
Is that what you're talking about, bud?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. That was a matte painting created by James Cameron. Can you add that, Martin?
Wait, yes. Let me.
Oh, I love that. Barbecue. And then they burned the car. That was funny.
Yeah.
Is that not incredible?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, Cameron was. Hold on, don't leave yet. I want to see if I can find another one here. Yeah, here we go. Copy image link and paste. See if I can find it here. Nope, they're going to be an asshole. All right, they're going to make me go through 1,000 pictures on a
Jump
page.
through 50 hoops to find it.
And that
I'll
also
just
gives
paste
you
the,
tiny images.
There we
I
go.
mean,
This is a full color image of the glass painting, which is how you did matte paintings. And you would put it between the camera and the location. And that's how it ended up looking down here at the bottom.
Yeah,
Making
that's
it look like
so
Central
cool.
Park West.
Mm-hmm.
I think, hold on, no, Central Park East. That's actually the Ghostbuster building there. If you don't recognize it.
I forgot what country was doing it, but I've seen an article about a country doing that with historical landmarks. Like you would have the ruins of a castle and a glass panel showing the actual castle with the ruins in the background.
Ruins, Brian.
Pretty amazing.
It's ruined.
This is great. Really,
it's how I
here.
talk. Live with it, you dick.
So this is the moment where I realize that there is thinking about killing Oz.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's part of this thing. And what's the thing about a conspiracy? Conspiracies only work when only one is left.
That's it. That's for sure.
Yeah, what's the saying? Two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is a great line, Venkman's Girl. I love that line. There are so many great lines in that fucking movie. And by the way, we owe her a video. Where's her video?
We never gave Penny her video.
Oh, where's Penny's video? It's usually at the bottom. Are we in the wrong
I don't even know whether she's still here.
Oh man, we got to get these videos to our people, man. We're in the wrong set. Okay, it's gonna fuck everything up now, right?
Yep. Well, that wasn't that bad.
Well, it's because I was able to add it quickly. Where's it
Well
at?
done, too.
I'm still not even seeing Penny's. Where the fuck is Penny's at?
Military Monday.
I'm not going to go in there. We got to find a way to get it in here. If we have to delete something, we delete it.
Military Monday is ready for this.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
Almost. Oh, you clicked at the same time as me. Sorry. All right, here we go. Penny. Penny, are you still here? Oh my God. I'm sorry, Penny.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Penny. Sheldon.
And now I need Venkman's Girls, and I don't think it's in here. Here we go. Venkman gets 3. Venkman's Girl gets 3.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Hey, where these stairs go?
They go up.
I bet you like to read a lot, too.
Print is dead.
There you go.
I only saw 2 of them.
No, I saw 3.
I saw 3 too.
First one didn't play for me.
You know what I didn't see though? Sex.
Oh my God.
The Canadian cops killed me, man.
The things I'm dealing with, guys, every day. And I'm still going to marry that on top of me. I don't know why. I must be crazy.
When they're questioning him in his office.
Analyze This came out later. I think 2003, 2004. Good movie, not great. De Niro's not funny. Billy Crystal, he's the bomb diggity yo. I love that guy. He's so fucking funny in that movie. Her thinking she's sexy. I love this.
Yeah. And she's just,
Why don't you tell me sexy? The way she says sexy. Sexy.
Right. They have just screwed themselves, these two right here. They have.
I love it when Oz goes walking by her. He goes, "Hi, Mom." It just keeps going.
Yep.
She looks like such a fucking trailer trash.
When the cops, the Canadian cops are questioning him at his office, and he says something about his friend, and that one tall, bald cop goes, "This friend," points his fingers out, everything. I'm like, jeez, these guys, it's crazy. Oh, it's too funny.
Yeah, Rosanna Arquette is great as this crazy bitch.
Oh, yeah. We all know that woman's gorgeous, but they did a good job of frumping her down and making her look like a total trailer trash.
Oz, plays this role here. Oz is like, I'm so shocked and heartbroken. I can't believe this happened. Walks out, goes past her mother, goes, "Hi, Mom." I'm like, that's so.
I loved it when he's leaving the room and he looks at the cops and he says, "Anybody know a good divorce lawyer?" That's way out the room. Oh, he knows.
The thing that's funny here is Oz,
Oz
Oz pulls a Cary Grant here and thinks that he's planned ahead enough to where they can't kill him.
Yeah,
but Jimmy is fucking ahead of him, and he owns the cab driver.
Done this a little bit,
I think
Biggs.
he tries to convince himself because he's that close to losing his shit.
Yeah,
he's just trying to stay calm and not freak out completely.
I'm being careful.
So
I'm a dentist.
he's trying to convince himself that he has things under control.
And by the way, part of my
All that plan
repertoire is from this
genius.
little noise that I make came from this movie when I'm like, don't want to say something to somebody when they're wrong about something, and I prove that I'm right. I go, that's him from this movie when I do that.
That's awesome.
Because that just made me laugh so hard when he does that noise. And I don't care what anybody says. I think Amanda Peet is so beautiful. She is so funny. She is hot.
It's the eyes, man.
Fucking a great actress. Yeah. She is so fucking good in everything she's in. She's in that series on HBO with John Hamm, where she plays his ex-wife, they're still in love with each other. But she moved on because he got too focused on work. And it wasn't being there the way he needed to be. And so she slept with his friend, who's a football player, or basketball. Was it basketball? I think it's basketball. Anyway, he's got a ring that he's going to steal later. Anyway, great fucking show. If you've not seen it, do you remember the name of it, hon?
No. No idea.
Your Friends and Neighbors?
I think that's it. Friends and Neighbors.
Your Friends and Neighbors. I just looked up her page, and it's on Apple TV, Gary.
Apple.
Yeah.
Wait, he's robbing the whole neighborhood?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Your Friends and Neighbors.
It's like Anima started watching it with me, and she really liked that show. You'd hear her chuckling and going, "Oh my God,"
Oh, come on, what's not to like? It's great.
And John Hamm is right for that part. The part he's not right for is Fletch. He's not right for Fletch. Fletch needs
Yeah, I
to be
heard they're
bit
making a Fletch
more
movie with him in it. Yeah.
No, they already did. It was terrible.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you didn't do a good job. Here it is. This is where she keeps sending this bank guy.
Yeah, we can get out of here. $5 million apiece. What do you think? The test of love. Yes. Yep.
And she goes, I think I love him. You think? Yeah. No, I love him. Mm-hmm. Right answer. Okay, guy, come back. And I love the way she handles that.
And then I think she runs her off runs that guy off one more time.
Twice. No, she does it twice. She
Yeah.
does. She runs him off twice. First about the money, and then second about that.
Yeah.
And of course, he's sitting on that boat, not knowing, like his life hinges on if she loves him or not.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy's like, I'd hate to have to kill you. I really would hate. Like, hate more than I hate mayonnaise on a hamburger.
Yeah, and I hate mayonnaise.
They both do. They bond over that when they first meet.
Yep.
Over the hate of mayonnaise on a sandwich. It's so funny.
Oh no, dude. Edward G. Robinson is so fucking good as Johnny Rocco, dude. I have shown that movie to Anima, and it is one of my favorite movies by John Huston as the director. He also adapted the stage play as a film. I love that fucking movie.
This is where not Ving Rhames, Michael Clark Duncan seals his
They all
fate
look
right
alike
here.
to you, Joe. I get it.
Shush up. He seals his fate in this scene, pushing him. He's like, "Hey, he was there. We got to."
Hey, wait a minute. Did you guys think I meant black people? No, I meant big muscular guys, meatheads. It wasn't about race. You guys are awful.
I swear. I always get those two confused.
Vinkman's girl liked my joke. Yeah, it was shot in 1999. Actually, the millennium didn't begin until 2001. People make that mistake all the time.
And I will die on that hill.
This was such a big surprise, but not. When he comes out there and stands next to Oz, and waiting for like you're standing there, so it's even easier for Jimmy to kill you.
Yeah.
And by the way, I am a Michael Clark Duncan fan.
Oh yeah, he was great.
I love this guy. He was a regular on Craig Ferguson.
Yeah.
And I was already a fan of his. And then he started being a regular because he and Craig became friends. And when they decided to go to Scotland, he took 3 people with him.
This is so funny when he throws in the beer and he doesn't even acknowledge that he threw him a beer. He's so into fucking getting mad.
Oh, yeah, it just goes flying.
Goes flying right past him. He doesn't even notice. Oh, God. Oh.
So when he went to Scotland, he took Michael Clark Duncan, what's her name? Mia Kunis, and the blonde chick from The Good Place. I get Kristen, what is her name? Looking it up right now. Kristen Bell.
Okay.
So he took them with him for that week he was in Scotland. And I thought, that is so fucking cool because they all bonded, the 3 of them, over the years doing the show together. And that was so much fun when he went to Scotland with the show.
Why did he quit doing that show, man? Because I loved it.
Contract ended. And David wanted him to take his place on the Late Show. And they chose poorly.
Yeah, they did.
And they went with that limey fucking fat ass weirdo. I can't stand him.
Mm-hmm.
And Craig went, I'm retiring. And so he left. Because they could have renewed a contract with him, but he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it because that was rude. for CBS to pull that shit.
Yeah.
And Michael Clark Duncan, was a guy who actually stayed in good shape. He just changed his diet. He became a vegetarian and focused on trying to have a healthier lifestyle because, he was diagnosed with lipids in his fucking bloodstream. And he wanted to change that. Yeah, it's fat.
I know.
Cholesterol too.
But that shouldn't be in your blood.
No, it's it's on the veins. The fat it's not in the actual blood. I'm sorry. It's on the veins. It starts coating.
It's clogging them up. Yeah.
It can also get around the heart. And, he had to make some changes. He liked eating that rich Southern food, man. He loved that rich Southern food.
She tests him right here at the end of it too, to see if it's about the money for him. And she realizes he knows nothing about the money, right? Nothing at all. Pretty cool ending.
And I thought this should have been a one and done film. We didn't need a sequel.
What the fuck moment
they
was
found
when
a funny
he
way.
shoot the black dude on the boat.
Oh, Michael Clark Duncan, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I knew it was coming.
What's his name? Figs, something Figs. I can't remember what his first name was.
Frankie Figs.
All of them, Frankie Figs.
Yep.
I knew that was coming. The moment in which Jimmy looks at him after saying, "Remember what you're talking to?"
Yeah.
And you can see that in that moment he made his mind.
I got to be honest. I didn't think he was ever going to shoot him. His intent was to kill Frankie Figs all along.
That's what
I
Martin's
do love
talking
this ending.
about.
This is
Yeah.
great right here.
Mhm.
I love this
the
fucking
dancing
scene
at
of
the
them
end of it, yeah.
dancing.
Who's the
And
girl
him being
singing at the
stupid.
end of it too? That they show her actually
The jazz singer.
Yeah.
That's her name right there. Stephanie something. And that's a classic tune. Some who are fans of the film will recognize it from Real Genius with Val Kilmer.
Uh-huh.
Because that song was in that movie too at the beginning.
Have you ever done Real Genius, man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Hey, doesn't mean I won't revisit a movie because I
Dude,
fucking love certain movies.
love
so
that
much.
movie. That's my favorite
And
Val Kilmer movie.
I love talking about that movie. I love that movie so much. And but I have a beef with that song. Anybody figure out it's a scientific issue in the song?
Clueless.
No, I'm
Whoa.
talking about this movie, not Clueless.
I'm saying I'm clueless, bro.
Oh, I thought you mentioned the movie and it's like, no, I've
Negative.
never
I
talked
am
about that film.
clueless.
I thought you were Joe.
I'm Joe, but at the moment I'm clueless because Gary's talking about something I have no idea.
Hello,
about.
Joe.
Hello, Joe.
The song is called They All Laughed. And it mentions a name in there that doesn't deserve to be named, is Marconi.
Oh.
Marconi was a credit thief. And I get really mad when people still give that answer for radio. And it's like, no, Tesla. Tesla kicked his ass in court, proving that he created the radio, wireless radio. Fucking Marconi.
What a deal.
Yeah, we lost him this week. Yeah, we
Great
did a whole
songwriter.
show on that. We already did a whole show talking about that.
Yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago. Or even
No,
it was last week.
Last week.
Yeah,
Last
it was
week.
last week.
Really? It feels like it was longer
Yeah.
ago.
That's only because life goes by so slowly while you wait to come to America.
It
Probably.
was Friday. I see the article right here. It was Friday.
For you, Adam, if you didn't understand it, it was Der Freitag.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's one that I
And
got correctly.
I'm right because Van de Beek died on February 11th. That was 3 weeks
Vanderbeek.
ago.
I was talking about
Vanderbeek.
Neil
That's what I
Sedaka.
meant. That was a while ago.
I was
I don't
talking
even
about
know the
Neil
other one.
Sedaka. So
So of the cast, we have lost 2 of the main actors. Technically 3.
technically 3. Because
Technically
Bruce
3
will never
because
make
Bruce
another movie.
will never be back again.
Nope.
Unless some miracle of miracles happened.
No,
Which
I
I don't
think
see
he's too
happening
far gone.
because the damage is too,
even if they
is too
just
far gone.
yeah, even if they discover a cure, his brain is already too damaged.
Breaks my heart, man. I watch see those photos
I
and
know.
videos and just makes me cry. Man, I have loved this guy since the fucking 80s, man.
Dude,
Yeah,
ever
but
since
how
Moonlighting, man. Yeah.
how awesome is it though that we have all these movies where we can just go back and see him like he used to be? I like
Yeah.
that.
That's why I put The Fifth Element up there, because as much as I'm not a big fan of that, God damn it, he is fun in it. He is fun in that movie. And another one of my favorite comedians is in it too. He's English and he plays one of the stewards in the film, and he's just the movie that everybody remembers him from the most. And when I say it, is he's the idiot brother from Mouse Hunt, where the 2 brothers move into the house and there's a mouse in there trying to drive them crazy and stop them from turning it into a hotel. Anima, with all the slapstick. Christopher Walken is in it as one of the guys that hunts critters. A sound, just a sound.
There you go.
What do you want from me?
Everything.
This is Lee Evans, and I think he's fucking hilarious.
Yes.
He retired from stand-up comedy, but he has a YouTube channel that he manages, and he has his people make clips.
Dude.
So he is so fucking funny, man.
That guy was on another level in Something About Mary. God
Oh,
damn.
yeah. Lee Evans is so fucking funny. And he is in The Fifth Element. And in my opinion, he's my favorite part of that movie. My least favorite part of that is the actor that played Debo on Friday. Because I can't understand half of what the fuck he says. And he's the president of the earth. He's the earth president. And he says something at the beginning of the film. And I'm like, and I leaned over to my buddy that was with me. I'm like, I don't know. What the fuck did he just say?
Tiny
And he had to
Lister?
tell me what yeah, Tiny. That was his nickname, Tiny. And I love the guy, man, because Debo is like one of the greatest roles in his life. And Chris Tucker going, Inwood, you just got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, that's the thing I always remember from The Fifth Element is Chris Tucker. His character cracks me
Yeah,
up.
Chris Tucker's
him and Gary Oldman
Yeah,
both
wait a
over
minute.
the top.
Oh my God, Chris Tucker and the actor Tiny Lister are in it. Both of them from the movie Friday.
Yep.
Holy shit, I'd never made that connection before.
Yep.
That's fucking awesome. I didn't like the movie. I felt like it was written by a kid. Come to find out, he wrote it when he was a kid, the director, Luc Besson. And I'm like, that's why it reads like a kid's script, because it's just kind of like weird. It's just too weird. And Luc Besson fucked up that movie for me in many ways. And Luc Besson fucked up another one, is that sci-fi movie he did a few years back that tanked.
Valerian.
Valerian.
Yeah.
Valerian's one of my
Don't cast a male actor that's prettier than the lead actress.
I like Cara Delevingne, though. I like her.
She looks angry all the time. But the fact is,
it's the eyebrows, man.
He's prettier than her. He's more feminine.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree.
He's a very girly dude.
I know where you're coming from, Gary. Yeah, he's a lot more feminine.
Girl's
than she
eyes.
Is.
He's got girl's eyebrows, and he's got big lips. And I'm just telling you, he looks more like a pretty girl than she does. Someone said, a friend of mine once said that she looks like Susan Day from Patrick's Family. I said, if Susan Day looked like she wanted to fucking murder you, I said, look at her eyebrows, always
eyebrows,
in the fucking
man.
angry
that's what I just
position.
said. Yeah, yeah.
They're always angry. I don't
The
think
nose
she's
is
good looking
something
at
else,
all.
though. She's got a killer nose, man.
You know what? I have always find angry eyebrows attractive.
I'm telling you, she is my current.
Not me.
Current celebrity crush is Cara Delevingne. Yep. I love that show Carnival Row too, with her and Orlando Bloom. I love that show. I thought it was awesome.
Remember that scene in the kitchen with all the mouse traps?
Yeah.
Anima?
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, there you go. Now you remember. Jesus Christ. This is what I go through every day, guys. Every fucking day.
He's got a good partner to act with too there. Nathan Lane's pretty fucking funny too.
Oh, Nathan fucking is amazing in that film.
He's amazing in everything, man.
I like it when he plays, fucking stressed out characters.
Yeah.
And even though I don't like it when gay actors play gay characters, because it's why it's called acting, do something beyond who you are.
Right.
But he is so fucking good in The Birdcage.
Yes. That's it. That's his signature movie right there, man. It's so great.
I fucking love that movie so fucking much. I laughed so hard. Robin Williams and him as a couple is just fucking stellar. I love that movie. And to get to see Gene Hackman in drag
too great
is one of the funniest moments of my life. I fucking found that so funny.
Oh,
oh, like thank God. Connie concurred.
Yep.
Gambit's kicking himself because he should have concurred.
Yeah, that one's in the 90s. Mouse Hunt. That's an
now.
old
Anima doesn't know that that's from a movie. By the way, the concur joke I just did.
I concur.
It's a DiCaprio film with Tom Hanks. Catch Me If You Can, based off of a.
Do you concur?
They
when
really.
He's a doctor. Yeah.
Hey, I've seen that one.
Oh, and you remembered it.
What?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Vaguely. Not that quote, but I remember the movie. Fuck you.
It's when he's pretending to be a doctor. And he says, well, I think that's what should be done. Do you concur? And the one guy goes, well, and the other guy goes, well, I concur. And the other goes, damn it, I should have said I concur. Because the other doctor got praised. The other intern got praised.
Wasn't he working night shift and he was babysitting a bunch of interns? Something like that.
That's what it was.
You make me look like I forget everything. I don't have dementia, Idiot.
You have cinematic dementia.
Sometimes. Because I watch a lot of shit with you.
I would say it's not sometimes. Mostly.
You're an asshole.
They come out at night mostly.
Mostly, yeah. But
That's what I get for doing shows that go past midnight for me, guys.
8 out of 10 movies that I bring up to you, I have to sit there and tell you shit before you remember it.
Well, usually it comes back when you show me the trailer within the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, the trailer helps a lot.
Yeah.
But good God, you have no idea, because I want to talk about this thing, but now I have to explain it to get you to remember what it is. So
and don't tell me half the time through the explanation you forget what you wanted to talk about anyway.
That is actually a good movie. By the way, Gambit, I like that movie, The Medallion. I remember that flick. Lee Evans and Jackie Chan. It's a fun movie.
Yeah, there was a little period there where they were putting him with hotties in movies. My favorite one's The Tuxedo with my girl.
Well, he did a movie with oh my God, American actor. He's known for being big, like beefy. Not muscular, but beefy. And Oliver Platt. Platt. And they did a movie together called Slapstick, which is a really good movie.
Man, I love Oliver Platt. That's another guy. I have never seen anything
love him
with
too.
him in it that I did not like. So yeah,
I loved him in,
Down with
like
that.
even when he's in bit parts, like he is in what is that? The lake with the alligator in it movie.
Lake Placid.
Lake Placid.
Yep.
Oliver Platt is a bit part in that. One of my favorite roles of him was in my least favorite Three Musketeers film by Disney.
Yeah, and he's great. It's Porthos. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, it's Charlie Sheen in it, and I was like, oh,
I like when he goes,
fuck off.
and then he pulls the rope, drops that dude through the floor.
Yeah, he goes, like he's going to do a magic trip.
Right.
And then he pulls the rope. I love that. Oliver Platt is a good actor.
Oh man.
And I
One
don't
of my
think he's
favorite
gotten
drama is The West Wing.
the
He
love he
was
deserves.
he was the White House counsel on it, and it was awesome. He was great. Yeah, he's fantastic. That's a big dude. Yeah, when you talk about beefy, yeah, he is a large person.
Now, even though I did enjoy that film, and mostly because of him, you know, Charlie Sheen is not my least favorite thing in that film. You know what it is? That
Please.
stupid Bryan Adams song.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you can't. Yeah, I like
I
it because
do it
it's
for
got
you, whatever
Rebecca
that
De
song is.
Mornay in it, and that
Yeah,
girl's
Rebecca's a
gorgeous.
gorgeous. Yeah, she plays the part of Lady. I forget the character's name. The traitor.
Yeah, the one Sutherland's in love with, right? Yeah,
Sutherland was really good in it. Sutherland, Platt were really good. I can't remember who is the other one, and then Charlie Sheen. And I'm like, oh, fuck off, Charlie Sheen.
yeah.
Like he does not fit in that movie. Like Navy
No.
SEALs. I don't like him in Navy SEALs either. In fact, I used to make that joke. I said it once at dinner with Dale Dye.
Isn't he the? Didn't Charlie play the real religious one? Yeah, he was the Bible thumper. Yeah. Mhm.
And so I'm sitting at the table and we're talking, and it got the joke came up about if you could go back up in time, would you? And I said, you know, I don't think it would fix anything because then just somebody else would have fit in its place. But you know where that would work is if I could go back in time, I absolutely would kill Charlie Sheen after Major League and before he did Navy SEALs.
Okay, I'll buy that one.
And Dale just did this. He went like this, put his head in his head,
Oh,
and
man.
started laughing. He goes, I don't know about you, Gary.
Right.
But his wife, Julie, was laughing. It's like who thinks that way? I do. Because I really couldn't stand him. But he's great in Major League, man.
Yeah, it's perfect.
He was perfect for that part. He was terrible in Navy SEALs. The only thing worse than him in Navy SEALs is Michael Bihn's driving. Have you seen him drive in
No.
movies?
Mm-mm. Oh man, it never stops
He's one
moving,
of those.
right?
He's acting driving.
Oh.
He's constantly moving the fucking hand back, and he's going straight. His hands are doing this shit.
Need to get the alignment on the vehicle checked, pal. What the fuck?
Douglas Fairbanks Sr. Yeah. It was always sad about him because he did not have a good voice.
Now,
like his son, Junior had a good voice.
Didn't they make a remake of that with DiCaprio?
Yeah,
They had some really good actors playing
There's
the
like
Musketeers.
animated. There's animated versions of that fucking thing.
No, I'm talking
In
about
fact,
the one with DiCaprio
the fourth
specifically.
or the third. Sorry, the third Three Musketeers film by Richard Lester, Dick Lester. Yeah, that's his real name. Was that story was about the Man in the Iron Mask, and then
Yeah,
they
I think
remade
that's
it
the title
again.
of the one I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah.
But it's just called the Three Musketeers or the Four Musketeers Return, and that came out. It got a low review, and it was also the last film that Richard Lester directed because his friend that was in the film. Let me see if I can find that.
All I know is
It's
your
Rory-
rundown of the.
Rory Kinnear is the son of the actor, and the guy's name is Roy Kinnear. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Roy Kinnear was in he was in one of the Beatles. Well, Help. He was in the Help movie, which Richard Lester directed. He was in pretty much every film Lester made. He would make an appearance there because Rory and he were best friends. And Rory died because of a incident on a horse in the making of the Four Musketeers return, the Four Musketeers return. And he got injured, got sent to the hospital, and fucking died.
Unbelievable.
And Richard Lester never made a movie again. He had another film come out. It was a documentary that he made for, I think, Paul McCartney, but it was already in the can. And he just didn't want to work in film anymore. He retired. And he's an American, by the way. He does a lot of British film, but he's American. And he ended up living there, and he died there. Or I think, he's still alive, isn't he? Hold on. I think he's still there.
The lineup I'm talking about, Man in the Iron Mask. Check this out. Jeremy Irons.
A freaking heart attack.
Jeremy Irons, John Malkovich, Gerard Depardieu, and Gabriel Byrne play the Musketeers in that movie.
No, that's a good one.
It's fantastic, man.
All right, so here it is. Richard Lester Liebman, an American retired film director. And then if you go all the way to the end, you'll get to like the Beatles stuff that he did. He worked closely with the Beatles, got along with them. They were really the swashbuckler adventure films, the Three Musketeers, etc. Then he did Superman 2, and then he retired after making that film because The Return of the Musketeers. It was just that. Return of the Musketeers, which came out in 1989. And during the film, actor Roy Kinnear, a close friend of Lester, died after falling from a horse. Lester finished the film and then retired from directing. He didn't want to make films anymore. He lost the passion because of Roy's death.
What a shame. All right, I got to go, guys. I got a show in 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, too. So
hey, good.
We will get out of here. See you, Joe.
Yep.
We're out of here, guys. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Gambit, Snorty, Andy Morrow, Connie Cleary, Davey Dredd, Shirley Lavasseur, Jamie Jameson, E. Clay Thomason, Comic Relief Crusader, our buddy Mike, who is sick today. Everybody, please send him a hope you feel better, buddy. And then say, also, if you feel like it, message him and say, Gary says you're faking. So let's see, Penny, Shinatsky, and Vinkman's Girl. Thanks for being here, guys. We deeply appreciate it. And with that, we're going to fuck off. So everybody have a great day, and we'll see you on Friday. Der Freitag.
Bye.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Matt Damon.